lessons. Leash lessons. Carol Ward. Every single day, we have moments, connections, conversations with people from all walks of life. And those conversations, they have the ability to transform our lives. Those conversations, sit, stay. No, I'm all out. I gave you one when we left, and when we go back, I'll give you another one. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. But that conversation was one I had 3 years every single day. Why? I was a professional dog walker. And these were the keys to my kingdoms. Kingdoms that allowed me to observe people and dogs and people together and take from those observations insights and tools that I use in my psychotherapy practice today. Madam Contestaire, distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and very welcome guests. I'd like to take you through a typical day in the life of a professional dog walker and share with you some of the lessons, the leash lessons I learned then and use now. Most days I would gather together 5 or 6 dogs. There was Jake, the Jack Russell Terrier, high energy with brown and tan spots. There was Lucy, the golden retriever with yellow silky fur and soft fluffy ears. And Sophie, the Tibetan Terrier with black and white fur that looked like strands of yarn. And these dogs, they walked together practically morning, noon, and night. But when I took Sophie to pick up Jake, you'd probably seen her 3 hours earlier, he burst out of the apartment as if he hadn't seen her in years. So excited, tail wagging. Leash lesson number 1. Greet people you know with warmth and enthusiasm. I have to tell you, not only was Sophie excited about seeing Jake, my spirits got lifted every single time. Imagine being on the receiving end of that kind of welcome. How your customers or clients would feel being treated with that kind of regard. Or how your best friend or significant other would feel being welcomed with a hug and a smile, even if you see them every single day. Leash lesson number 1. Greet people you know with warmth and enthusiasm. Now, once all the dogs were gathered together, and whether it was raining or snowing, I would walk them, or they would walk me, down to the local dog park. But of course, along the way, there were certain deposits left at the curb that I had to take care of. Leash lesson number 2. Clean up after your messes. Take responsibility for the actions you put out into the world. If your boss said, look, I need that report by 5, and you didn't get it in, take responsibility. If you unintentionally hurt someone you love, step up, say you're sorry, take responsibility. When you take responsibility, you diffuse tension and create balance in relationships. Leash lesson number 2. Clean up after your messes. Now, once we were done at the dog park, we'd all head on back to the homes. But as you know, you can't walk through the streets of New York City with 5 or 6 dogs and not get a little attention. And believe me, we did. People would walk up to us and say, hello, baby. Oh, hello, sweetheart. You're such a good dog. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And whether it was the hottest day in summer or the coldest day in winter, my dogs would sit there patiently, their faces turned up, as people ruffled their fur, stroked their ears, and told them how much they missed their dogs, whether it was dogs from their childhood or dogs recently lost. Leash lesson number 3, be present for other people. I didn't understand what was happening in that moment back there, but I do now. For the past 3 years, my mother has been sliding down the slippery slope of Alzheimer's disease, and there's absolutely nothing that I can do about it. But I really wish I could. And a couple months ago, I was talking with my husband, Michael, and I turned to him and I said, do you think there's anything else I could do? Is there something I missed to help her? And he turned back to me, and he put his hand on my shoulder, and he said, you have been a wonderful daughter. And of course, his words just touched me, and I came to tears just like I am now. And at that moment, our dog Jordy, a black lab mix who'd been in our house less than 2 months, got up, came around to where I was sitting, leaned in, and started licking my face and my tears. And then I got it. Leash lesson number 3. Be present for other people. My final lesson, it's actually the one the dogs love the best, and perhaps we need the most. Reward yourself for your efforts. Acknowledge how you do show up in life for the people and the beings you care about, even on those days when you have to reach deep down inside in order to do so. When you reward yourself for your efforts, you energize your spirit. And when your spirit is energized, you create a new leash on life.
Carol, can you tell everybody what club you're representing and how long you've been a member?
I represent SEC Rough Riders. And I joined in '98, stayed for 3 years, left, and then just came back again in 2007 for another go.
And the winner of the International Speech Contest, who will represent District 46 at the semifinals on August 12, 2010 at the International Convention in Palm Desert, California, is Carol
Max Alvarez, Vice President of Public Relations for SEC Rough Riders Club. Here at a very exciting evening. The District 46 International Speech Conference and Contest has just come to an end, and our Rough Rider, Carol Ward, has emerged as the first place winner with her speech, Leash Lessons. It's the 4th time I've heard this speech. It was like hearing it for the first time. It was her best delivery ever. We were all winners here tonight at the club. Carol won for all of us. We won for all of her. I don't know what that means. I'm elated. Congratulations, Carol.
The contest was fabulous. Every one of the speakers was terrific, and everyone would be able to represent this district fabulously. And Carol Ward rocks. She is fabulous. We have a chance at national. Go, 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 Carol.
2 minutes into her story, I know Carol has won.
I was so happy when I heard them say for number 2, Mark Laverne, because I knew number 1 was going to be Carol.
We from Rough Riders are so proud of Carol. I can't even tell you. It's as if we all won this award. There's so many of us that showed up, and it's yay team. She really brought it home for us. She did such a great job. The energy there was amazing. So I applaud Carol, and I applaud Rough Riders, and I applaud our amazing, amazing, amazing division. Yes,
Of Carol was unbelievable. She was spot on. She was perfect. She was present. She was there. You could feel her heart. Her timing was beautiful.
Carol, congratulations. She did an amazing speech, and I was so proud. I felt like I was the winner.
I feel terrific. I'm so excited. This is like the highlight.